Berlin, Germany's capital city, dates back to the 13th century and is the largest city in Germany by both area and population. Berlin straddles the banks of the River Spree, and about 1/3 of the city's area is composed of forests, parks, rivers, canals, and lakes. Berlin's history of battling ideologies makes for some of the most fascinating sightseeing in Europe, and visitors can marvel at the vast historical, architectural, and natural sites. Before we get into the top 10 things to do in Berlin, we've included links in the description to various discount codes and links to resources of things to do, so make sure you check those out. At number 10 is the East Side Gallery. The East Side Gallery is an open-air gallery in Berlin. It consists of a series of murals painted directly on a 1,316-meter-long remnant of the Berlin Wall, located near the center of Berlin. The gallery has official status as a heritage-protected landmark. Most of the work is bold, colorful, and thought-provoking, and every patch has been adorned with art, turning this into the world's longest outdoor gallery. Some of the murals have gone down in history and are permanent, while others are constantly being replaced and updated. Number 9 is PANORAMAPUNKT. Visitors can ride one of Europe's fastest elevators and take a speedy climb to some of the best views in Berlin. In just 20 seconds, you will be whisked up to the 24th floor, where you can enjoy spectacular views of the city's most famous landmarks and historic sites. Then explore the roof terrace on the 24th and 25th floors, and check out the fascinating open-air exhibition. At number 8 is Berlin Zoo. The Berlin Zoo is one of the oldest and best-known zoos in Germany, located in Berlin's Tiergarten. It opened in 1844 and covers 35 hectares of space. With about 1,380 different species represented and over 20,000 animals at the zoo, it presents one of the most comprehensive collections in the world. All the big cats are present, along with chimpanzees, orangutans, and gorillas. Though space is at a premium near the center of the city, the inhabitants are kept in humane enclosures that resemble their natural environments. Number 7 is the Olympiastadion Berlin. Olympiastadion is a sports stadium in Berlin that was originally built by Werner March for the 1936 Summer Olympics. Today, the stadium is part of the Olympia Park Berlin, and few sporting arenas have seen so much world-changing history as Berlin's Olympic Stadium. A behind-the-scenes tour gives access to VIP areas, changing rooms, and the underground warm-up training hall. Visitors can also get a great view of the stadium from the edge of the blue running track and learn about the history and architecture. At number 6 is Berlin Cathedral. Berlin Cathedral is the short name for the Evangelical Supreme Parish and Collegiate Church in Berlin. It is located on the Museum Island in the Mitte borough. The current building was finished in 1905 and has an organ with 7,000 pipes, elaborate royal tombs, and a magnificent dome for city views. Number 5 is the Gemäldegalerie. The Gemäldegalerie boasts one of the world's most important collections of European paintings, ranging from the 13th to 18th century, including a phenomenal collection of works from German masters. The 72 rooms are arranged around an airy central hall, with indoor fountains. The scope of the collection is absolutely staggering, and visitors can admire Italian Baroque, Dutch Golden Age, lesser-known influential German artists, or just beautiful canvases. The Gemäldegalerie has it all. At number 4 is Köpenick Palace. This Köpenick Palace was built upon the remains of an old hunting lodge and now houses one of the finest collections of decorative arts in Europe. Visitors can learn all about the history and practices of the decorative arts, then see them put to use around the palace itself. The palace is a stunning example of Baroque design, painstakingly restored to its original condition, and well worth a visit to explore its dramatic history and discover the treasures inside. Number 3 is Museum Island. A UNESCO World Heritage Site, the Museum Island on the Spree comprises 5 conveniently adjacent museums. Each is a destination in its own right and deserves at least half a day to explore. There's the Alte National Gallery, the Altes Museum, the Neue Museum, the Bode Museum, and the very popular Pergamon Museum. See art, history, Egyptian treasures, and German culture all come to life in Berlin. At number 2 is the Brandenburg Gate. Inspired by the Acropolis entrance in Athens, the Brandenburg Gate is one of the most photographed sites in Berlin. Located in Pariser Platz, one of the city's most famous squares, the Brandenburg Gate was built for King Frederick Wilhelm II at the turn of the 1790s. Crowned by an elaborate sculpture of the winged goddess of victory piloting a chariot, it now serves as a potential symbol of German reunification. And at number 1 is the Berlin TV Tower. Built between 1965 and 1969, the Fernsehturm is a television tower close to Alexanderplatz in Berlin-Mitte. Visitors can take one of the two elevators up 203 meters in 40 seconds and see as far as 42 kilometers from the viewing deck. Get spectacular views of famous Berlin landmarks such as the Reichstag, Museum Island, and the Brandenburg Gate. There's also the revolving sphere restaurant and bar for some light refreshment while you admire the spectacular scenery. So that sums up our top 10 things to do in Berlin. We hope you enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like, and if you're new here, feel free to subscribe. Until next video, have a great day.